What's up, polished friends? In this video, I'll share what comes in the April 2021 Mani by Me box by Maniology, and I share what I created with it, which I don't normally do, but I was feeling ambitious this week. Keep watching, I'll show you. So this is how the Mani and Me box is packaged. That paper is just the invoice with the quality control stamp. I buy 6 months at a time to save $5 per month. I don't skip a month so that I can do videos whether I like the box or not, so this method of payment works best for me, but the box is available on a monthly basis for $25 per month. The first thing inside the box are these two cards. One that explains the items in the box in a mystical and creative way, and another that gives a tutorial of a mani you can recreate using the box. Do you ever recreate these? Let me know in the comments, or tag me in your recreation on Instagram at alwayspolishlife. Next in the box is the actual goodies wrapped in fun tissue paper that is like opening a present. Included is 2 early release polishes, packaged safely so they won't break during delivery. A sticker that used to be gummy candy, but watch my last month's video in the cards now to learn why they're no longer gummy candies. Also included are 2 exclusive stamping plates and a surprise. Let's take a closer look. That's my cat in the background, by the way. This month's theme is Fairy Kingdom, and the polishes are Fairtale and Morning Mist. Looking at Fairtale, we have a linear hollow fuchsia that reminds me of Thriller from a previous Mani by Me box, but when put side by side, the two have obvious differences. Thriller is jam-packed with hollow. It's really obvious in there, and I think there's a lot less pink in Thriller as well. I also compared Fairtale with Unicorn Horn, another Mani by Me box polish, which is more of a true purple metallic. So I personally don't have any dupes for this polish. Then we have Morning Mist, described as a deep periwinkle metallic. It was very reminiscent of Double Bubble, so I did a quick swatch test on a white piece of paper, probably the invoice, and I'm glad I did this because there are very obvious differences here. Even though both are blue metallics, Morning Mist has more purple in it and is a softer metallic, whereas Double Bubble is a true blue and the silver in this metallic is very prevalent. Me personally, I like Morning Mist better, but you can't go wrong with having both. When shopping Maniology, use code ALWAYS10 for 10% off of your Maniology purchases at maniology.com. I'm really looking forward to using these polishes together, and Morning Mist on its own, I think it's my favorite. Next, we have the exclusive plates. Looking at the MXM053 plate, we have a lot of single images here. We have fairies, we have bugs, we have a jar with butterflies and fireflies, we have a key with a flower, we even have a tree and some mushrooms. I really like the snail over there on the right with the mushrooms on the back of his shell. I think that's super cute. And in the middle on the bottom, we have flowers and we have Venus flytraps included in there. I thought that was pretty creative. I'm not really into the bugs, although butterflies are considered bugs and I don't mind snails, so I guess just the beetle kind of creeps me out. I am totally into fairies though. I remember seeing fairies for the first time in real life at the Renaissance Festival as a kid. And then like years later, I went as one as myself as an adult. I couldn't find any pictures to show you guys though. I looked really hard, but I guess I just don't have those anymore. Bummer. Next is MXM054, and this is definitely my favorite plate out of the two for 2 reasons. First, I'm really into full nail images more than single stamping images, and I love the full images on this plate. With all the different designs, I just feel like there's a lot of room to do gradient stamping on here, and that's one of my favorite stamping projects. Or types, I guess. The second reason this is my favorite plate between the two is these create your own fairies at the top middle. There's 4 fairies and 6 wings, so you can mix and match all over. I just love it. I definitely see myself using both of these plates for multiple manis. Okay, the last item in the box is the surprise. And this month's surprise is butterfly stickers that may be placed on the nail for nail art. The stickers are very pretty, but stickers just really aren't my thing, so I would probably end up putting these in a future giveaway. I haven't had a giveaway in a while. It might just be time for one. Alright, I've suited up with my base coat, so let's get started with the nail art. For my base color, I chose Snow by Doctor's Remedy. This polish was generously gifted to me by Doctor's Remedy as a part of their winter collection. This is a shade for year-round though. I love the pink and gold shimmer in this polish. It's just absolutely radiant. I apply 2 thin coats and then I apply my Pueen liquid latex, which is almost out, but luckily I have 3 more bottles waiting in the wings. Liquid latex is something I make sure I never run out of. Okay, now I'm ready to stamp. For my pinky, I use the flowers with the fairies hidden inside. And I'm going to do a gradient stamp. To gradient stamp, instead of swiping on the polish, I just blob on the 2 colors. The placement can be random or more purposeful, like I did here. I only scrape once or twice though, that way I don't merge the colors and create a new one. I want to see both colors here. I place my stamp and move on to my ring finger. I'm going to be reverse stamping on this nail, so I apply my Maniology sticky base coat to help adhere my stamp. This fairy looks like she's dancing and doesn't have a care in the world, so I place her on my stamper using Morning Mist and paint in just her skirt with Fairtale using a dotting tool. It's important to wait for the polish to dry so it doesn't smush all over my nail. Then I stamp her on my nail, leaving enough space for her wings. I place her wings using Fairtale, but I should have stamped her wings first to be working with the correct perspective, but it's fine. I repeat this process choosing a different fairy with the reverse colors on my middle nail. But this time I remember to stamp the wings first. I do another gradient stamp using the butterflies on my index finger, and if you're curious, I stamped the field of flowers as a gradient on my thumb. I remove my liquid latex and do a little bit of cleanup, and then I add my unicorn smudge free top coat to add some shimmer to this mani, and I was not prepared at how much it was going to elevate it. But I'm not done. I just felt this look really needed to be matte, so I used Doctor's Remedy matte top coat. It's one of my faves. And here's the finished look. I love how mystical and delicate this mani turned out. Let me know what you think and what tips and tricks you might have down in the comments now. What do you think of this month's box? Is it a hit or a miss for you? Please consider subscribing to my channel and connect with me on Instagram at alwayspolishlife. Until my next video, stay polished, my friends.